want to go out like the last year's seniors and the seniors before that. I mean, this team, they have a big history with them, and they're known to knock us out. So we were determined, we were ready.
On that game-winning touchdown to Alex, was that the call? Did you see him? He was wide open. He was flagging you down. So
no, that was not the call. The call was just a dive straight down the middle. Meeks threw his hands up. I knew what to do. I just wanted to make sure that linebacker didn't sneak it, so I had to wait a little bit just to make the pass. The biggest part about a comeback is just to never get down on yourself. I mean, we had confidence throughout the entire game, and the seniors they never gave up. They were just determined.
You've won some big games, obviously middle school, beating Trinity, but this has got to be the biggest game you've ever won.
100%. It means so much. I mean, especially just playing these same kids in middle school, and I just remember them being our biggest rivals in middle school. It just means a lot to see them again in high school.
Honestly, this is the first time in 4 years where I've really seen us be down at halftime that badly and just not give up. I mean, it's from my freshman year to this year, our whole momentum of our program is just going up. And hopefully, even once I leave, it just keeps going up and just keeps skyrocketing and just gets better and better. We just made some adjustments here and there to our defense, started moving around a little bit more. Kind of found their weakness and just it was more of our coach telling us that we were getting our butts kicked, and like obviously we don't hear that. Catholics ended our season the past 2 years. My sophomore year, right here, we were on our own 2, couldn't get in, ended up beating us last year. Ended our season, didn't make playoffs. We were on our own 5. It's tough stuff like that that just made us want to really get this one. I mean, this is the first time in 6 years we've beaten them, so it was a really good one. The coaches have been preaching all year is if we get going, it's hard to stop us. So we came out hard, got that first stop. We were okay, we really realized that we can make a comeback, and so we did.
7 months ago, you guys left heartbroken on that field at Catholic by 4 points. You're down 19-0 at halftime. Yes, what did you tell those kids?
Keep playing. We never doubted. My message to them at halftime was put your head down, keep playing. We made a couple, little adjustments on defense. They still moved the ball, but we limited them. And then when they got in the scoring zone, we were able to, to make plays. But, our belief in the kids and their beliefs in themselves never wavered. Even when we were down 19-0, we felt that we could come back and, win the game, which, I can't say enough about, the kids. Coaching staff stuck with the kids, and the kids just bowed their backs and made plays when they had to. It was, good program and good team win.
Talk about Evan's performance on that drive that scored the first touchdown for you guys in the half. I mean, he single-handedly drove the team down the field with some big runs and that big touchdown run. Yeah,
I mean, they were, dropping a bunch of guys into coverage because, they were up 19. He was able to make some plays with his feet, had a couple big chunk runs, and then ran the one in and made it 19-7. I felt like once we scored that first series of the second half, kids kind of settled in, took a deep breath, and just kept their head down and kept playing. But, that series right there, I thought he did a really good job just making plays with his feet and, keeping plays alive.
Biggest win you've ever experienced?
It's up there. Just for where we've been, last 2 years, they stopped us on the last play of the game down here at the 1. Last year we had it inside the 5 and didn't score at the end of the game. And then, we get, in this position again, and they got a kick field goal, win the game, and our kids just made, I said the same thing when they got us last year, or not last year, but in the spring. They just made one more play than we did. I mean, on the, the blocked field goal, our kids made a play at the end of the game, and that was the difference.
So how do you keep these kids level-headed now through the week as you approach your next game next week?
It's obviously, positive for the program. The kids are sky high right now. They feel good about what they did, and they should. we talked about anytime we win a game, we talk about enjoy it till tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy it until tomorrow, and then we're going to be on to, preparing for our next opponent.